old, and Don has messy hair. Yay! Hey, Benny, you're old. Do your balls hang really low? Yay! Benny's balls hang really low. Is your big boy hair gray now? Because you're old? Yay! Yay! That's great. And Don has messy hair. I got messy hair too, but you can't tell most of the time because I'm wearing a helmet. Yay! Yay! Special Ed wears a helmet. That's great. Well, check out Don and Betty and check their stuff out because they're funny. Yay! I gotta go poop. Bye now, lady.
Hello, it's. I just wanted to tell you, I got these nails done. Well, actually, I did them, but they are a gorgeous, like a blue silver. More importantly, you see my merch, as the kids say. Well, I say it's amazing. It is you're awesome. You're. It's hard work for me to say. Anyway, the brilliant Don Sill, love him, love him, sent me this. I love him. If you haven't seen his interviews, his conversations, gotta get to those. He's a charmer. And you know what? He's the interviewer, the host you want to be on. He knows his deal. Anyway, just a big shout out because I love it. I love it. You know how I like the L's and the O's. So it is going to be in my repertoire, my armoire. We're doing like French. Je m'appelle Renée. I do know French. I know what you people think. You think Renee May doesn't know anything, just so you know. I know the languages. I'm not just a pretty face,
My name is Silvio Dante. My friend Don Sill, he's got a great show. What's it called?
Put up, stand up, and shut up. No, put up, shut up, and stand up. I keep getting that wrong.
What is it again?
Put up, shut up, and stand up.
I don't know the name of it, but everybody else does.
Put up, shut up, or stand up. Right? Put up, shut up, stand up.
Put up, stand up, and shut up. We'll start over.
Put up, stand up, shut up.
Put up, shut up, and you gotta watch Put Up, Shut Up, and Stand Up with Don Sills. We just had a fucking blast.
That's what I thought. Put up, shut up, stand up. That's what I was gonna say.
The line where the sky meets the sea, it calls me, and no one knows how far it goes. Played it cool, but I knew you knew that Cupid was me. You got me dripping, dripping, oh, from the coast I'm falling in love. You got me dripping, dripping, oh, from the coast I'm falling in love. I'm so in
Like, what do you want to know?
Come on, man.
Hey, everybody, and welcome to Put Up, Shut Up, and Stand Up right here on govsradio.com, Facebook Live, YouTube Live, and I think we're still on Boxcast. And just like Kent Pichello, he says, we on TV. And yes, indeed, we are, folks. I'm your host, Don Sill, and we got another fun one for you today. We got like some crazy stuff because news is always crazy. And I know my good buddy, Benny Rizzuti, has a big announcement he's going to make later on in the show. This should make all the news channels. We'll see what happens. But without further ado, here he is, folks. Benny Gagoots Rizzuti. Benny, how you doing, pal?
I'm doing good, Don. How are you?
Doing great. Doing great. Last week, not so great. So just so everybody knows, we missed our show last week. It wasn't planned that way. We didn't like have a week off or bye week. It just things just got out of hand. with my day job, and I did not have time to kind of edit the show like I normally would and turn it over. So, but this week we are back in action. And in case you missed any, in case you were wondering about last week, here's what you missed a little bit. Here, check it out. But the good thing about Bill Burr is he doesn't give a shit.
No,
You're not going to shake him up. He's not going to be rattled. You can't cancel him. So as you can see, we were all decked out for St. Patrick's Day. Benny had all the outfits on and his hat and everything. He had the pot of gold. I had my green on. I was wearing my hat. And and it's funny too, because when they want to cancel everything because everything's racist and like Dr. Seuss is not good for the kids and all these things, and
right.
And God forbid you have the wrong pronouns on the potato, so all these weird shits going on. But yet, if you watch the Grammys, they got Cardi B having like straight up lesbian sex, and then the hit song that probably won a Grammy, there's some whores in this house, so they celebrate this gets awards, they celebrate that there's whores in the house. But if you have an 80-year-old book with Dr. Seuss on it, with a drawing for its time, and yes, maybe not the greatest drawings, I'll agree, but if you're gonna go all in on banning one thing, you have to and then celebrate another thing that celebrates perversion and being whores and all this crazy shit. There's no balance. There's no sense to it. It's crazy. Yeah. It's crazy, and it's because she's allowed to do that because she's on our team. You're not allowed because you're not. So it's you got freedom of speech, freedom of expression when we agree with it. When we don't agree, you get silenced. We were ready. We wanted to do the show. It just gets crazy.
But you know what? If you can't do what makes this show different from other shows is your editing magic. You edit so it's a variety show.
Right. And I do stuff like this. I'll do this.
Wipe it down. Wipe.
And then I'll do this.
What do you think of this? You like it?
Excuse us, please.
Sure. Talk amongst yourselves.
And then I'll do this.
She's moving her hips like yeah. You're nodding your head like yeah.
See, the other ones don't do that.
What if I do this?
Yeah, you'll see what happens.
Okay, cool. How about this?
You'll see what happens then too.
Fuck you!
Ooh.
Here's Johnny.
Oh, you better go back to the mainland.
Wow. But Benny, I'm also thinking, because we've kind of changed the format of the show. The show has evolved since the beginning. So our show's this particular version of the show is about a year now. We've done this show consistently. A first guest on that show was Neil Rubenstein and Joey Petroni were the first ones on the quarantine show.
I don't want to get anyone sick. I don't know. But I was at Mohegan Sun working
the weekend that this stuff started going down. So, I mean, I gotta be a carrier at the very least.
Mrs. Parisi, I'm gonna be running over some toilet paper. I got her some toilet paper, and then I got Carol Vance, old friends of the family. I got her a bottle of bleach. That's all she wants, a bottle of bleach tonight.
And here we are a year later, and the show's evolved quite a bit since then. It's become something different than it originally was, which that happens a lot with shows. So
they develop. Shows
yeah.
develop. They start one way, and you know.
So I'm thinking we need to kind of get a different title for the show, because to me, Pazuzu, Put Up, Shut Up, and Stand Up, is the game show. Hey everybody, welcome to Put Up, Shut Up, and Stand Up right here on govsradio.com and Facebook Live. This is the show where we take two comedians, put them head-to-head in a series of comedy competitions to see which one has what it takes and which one has what it ain't. And the game show, I got to talk with Tony and Sally, but I'm thinking the game show is gonna premiere in September of 2021. We're gonna bring it back.
That would be great. Yes,
we already have people lined up who want to be on the show as contestants. Also, I want comedians to know too, you could battle. So if you have a beef or something you want, you could challenge another comedian to get on Pazuzu and then figure out who's the better joke writer or something like that, or who's got what it takes and who's got what it ain't. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. Yeah.
And I know our first one is in the books already. It's already set. We just gotta get the judges. But the first one will be Jeff Bosey versus Rich Rada.
Yeah, that's going to be fun.
So that's going to be a fun one, and then we're working on the rest. But that's Pazuzu. That's Put Up, Shut Up, and Stand Up. Now, this show, we were calling the Pazuzu Quarantined Special. This was like the quarantine show. But now the quarantine has been over. We're not really all quarantined, but we're starting to get through it now with people being vaccinated, and I feel like we're making progress in that regard. But the show, to me, still has legs. So I wanted to change the name, and I wanted to see what you thought about this, Benny.
Yeah.
I wanted to call it Don and Benny versus the world.
I like it. Don and Benny versus the world. Yeah. Pretty much what we're doing.
Right.
It's from their basement.
Yeah, me and you versus everybody from our basement, and then of course we have Sherry Poland is in there too, but it gets too much of a title. So just Don and Benny versus the world. We have Sherry Poland, we have Joey Petroni, we have Andy Plaginos, Jeff Bosey, we have Stevie GB. We have a whole bunch of people who contribute to the show, and they're all included, and they're all part of our army versus the world.
Yes.
It's us versus everybody versus the world.
Versus the world. Yeah.
So I wanted to keep, so I'm thinking that's going to be the name, and I'm going to talk to, again, Tony and Sally and get that changed. And so that will be our Wednesday show, is Don and Benny versus the world, Wednesdays at 7:30 p.m. Then Saturdays at, when was our show? Is it 7 p.m. also on Saturdays?
It was 7 to 9.
So yeah, I'm thinking also to make Pazuzu only an hour long.
Yeah, people would love that.
Yeah, so it's going to be an hour long, strictly game show. A lot of times in the Pazuzu, the original version, I like to interview everybody, but we're getting that out of our system with this show. So now we'll do an hour long Pazuzu Saturday nights from 7 to 8.
From the back room of the world-famous Governor's Comedy Club in the heart of Levittown, Long Island, it's Put Up, Shut Up, and Stand Up with your host, the Antipodeus, Don Sill.
This show, Don and Benny versus the World, Wednesdays. All right, and those are all on Govs Radio. And then we have our YouTube stuff, which is the top fives with Don Sill. It's a new show. It's coming out. It'll premiere in a couple of weeks in April. We're already getting a cool, and that's going to go out. It deals a lot with comedy, but it's also going to deal outside of comedy too.
Great.
So I'm going to be interviewing rappers and rock stars and actors and just really expand the palette that way. And then I wanted to do that show that it's what you used to do with your old show. I wanted to bring it back and add it to the Pasusu thing, and that's Breaking Wind with Benny Rizzuti.
This is Breaking Wind with Benny Rizzuti. I'm Benny Rizzuti.
And I'm John Santo.
Yes, yeah, I do want to do that. And I would love to do that because what's fun about that, it's me and someone else. It could be a comic. It could be, just somebody who's very entertaining. And I would do that. I would do, I believe it was a couple of minutes. I don't remember how long it was. I'll have to go back to that, but that was fun.
I always like those.
Fun. Yeah,
I always like those because it was just you and that person. You kind of isolated yourselves in this little like circle, like you were this weird little like thing. And
it was it was like a newsroom setup.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're gonna wrap up. This is
a great segment.
Breaking Wind with Benny Rizzuti. I hope you come back, and
I totally will come back.
I'm excited. I think Govs Radio has a lot of cool things as they move forward as well with moving exclusively to govsradio.com. So
yeah,
I just want everybody, I think we should be running right now on govsradio.com. So if everybody could just jump over to govsradio.com, you kind of log in and you could comment in there and just see how it feels. Just try it. Let's see how that goes. And I should be on there as well with you right now. And I
should be on there too.
Yeah. So if everybody
I'm
says,
not, I got lost.
Yeah. So if you say holla, I'll say holla back, y'all. Okay. So that will be the code. That's how I know you're watching the show. If you say holler, I'll say holla back, y'all. All right. So that's what we'll do. But anyway, Benny, so real quick, we'll just go to this thing, and then when we come back, I want to talk to you about a bunch of stuff because look, man, I got my Mars shirt.
Cool.
This is from NASA.
Really?
This is I ordered this because every morning, what I like to do, and you could do this too, you can go online, and we could do it live right now too, I think. But you can go online, and you could watch Mars from space. It's a live camera. Yeah, let me see if I can get it. Hold on. All right, so you seeing this, Benny?
Yeah.
So this is every morning I like to wake up and I like to watch the sunrise from Mars.
That is cool.
Yeah, so there's one of the craters. This is where the camera is right now. It's showing you right now. It's at the Jezero crater. And then in a minute, it will take us around again and show us Mars. So when I was on this site, I had to go and get myself a official Mars T-shirt because I'm really into this, man. Because I think that
yeah, me too.
Yeah, I know. A couple of weeks ago, you were on Mars.
I was on Mars. I love it there.
Yeah.
I'm doing great, man. I'm vacationing in Mars. I had to get the hell away from all you friggin' Earthlings.
Yeah. So now
They opened up a Walmart over there.
They do. The aliens love it. Turns out the aliens love it. And it's weird because even on Mars, the Mexicans are starting to cross the border and get in.
Oh, we're gonna get in trouble. We are. The world is gonna burst us with this stuff.
So here we are. Here's Mars, and you could see everything. This is the Perseverance rover, and it just has a camera. It goes on 24/7. You could see Mars at all the time. And like I said, I like to wake up in the morning and watch the sunrise from Mars. And then sometimes envision myself running top speed through the desert of Mars naked. It's just
at top speed. Listen, let me ask you something. How do I get this now on my computer? What do I have to do?
If you go on YouTube and just log into Mars Live, and then then you'll see the link, and you could click on to this, and you could also watch this. So I'm a big advocate. Like I said, I love Mars. I love space travel and all the advancements we're making. And nowadays, all we hear about is politics, this and that, and we forget about all this cool stuff that's happening, whether it's Mars or even the fact that there's like, spacecrafts on Earth that that they've told us about, the Pentagon has admitted to. So, it's just crazy. So I just wanted to show everybody that so you could check that out as well if you ever want to get away.
I love that stuff too.
Yeah.
I always loved astronomy. I wanted to be an astronaut, but I don't think I could take it. I don't think I could. I'm too claustrophobic to be inside of You know.
But you found different ways how to get to space.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, I still fly.
Listen up. That was my skull. I'm so wasted.
Dame tu cosita, ay toma. Cosita, dame tu cosita, ay toma. Cosita. Pure energy.
People of Earth, it is I, the Great Goonin, letting you know today's show is brought to you by pornography. That's right, pornography. Listen, you fuddy-duddy conservative types, don't put down pornography. It's the most honest art form there ever was, and I can prove it. Here, brunette Latina face sitted by a lesbian stepmom. You better believe that's exactly what this movie's about. Unwilling wife pays rent with her ass. You better believe that's exactly what this movie's about. And finding Pokemon goes wrong. Well, that's exactly what it's about. Meanwhile, normal mainstream movies are big lies. Here's the never-ending story, and it's about to end. That's a big lie. Here's a testimony from a celebrity customer who wishes to remain anonymous.
I've been using pornography for years. My lily pad is a mess. I prefer, pig porn.
So there you have it, pornography. Because in these troubled times, if we're going, we're coming. You get it? I miss drugs. I ran out of drugs. Be safe, everyone.
Hey Don, it's me, Ken. I've been meaning to do a song for you for a while now. Just wanted to do you proud. From your whole Pasusu family, we love you, buddy. You're awesome. This one's for you. Now our host Don Sill, everyone knows he's so cool. After all, he masterminded Pasusu. Interviews and production, his mad skills are so handy. And in caricature, you know he's quite the eye candy. Sure, in real life, Don's got the looks, the brains, the brawn. But you ain't seen nothing yet until you've seen him when it's drawn. Our host Don is hot as a cartoon. That lavish hair and beard making everybody swoon. I call it like I see attractiveness empirically. Renee May was spot on. Hashtag Don is hot as a cartoon. Hashtag Don is hot as a cartoon.
Hold the phone, stop the presses. I have a very important announcement to make. Don Sill's show, Put Up, Shut Up, and Stand Up on Gov's Radio may be the best thing to prevent COVID since the N95 mask. Other things it's better than sliced bread, the clapper, actual sex. And that's saying a lot. Listen to it, or be burned at the stake! I'm only kidding. Or am I?
Hey, this is the Great Goonin saying you're watching Put Up, Shut Up, and Stand Up with Don Sill on Gov's Radio.
Yeah! All right, so now we're all stretched and we're ready. I did my stretches off camera. I did an amazing job, right? I think I did good. I was able to get my leg up over my head. It was amazing. But anyway, now we're getting ready to go on the run with Sherry, where I'm going to kind of run with her and ask her some questions. This is a first for me. It's a first for her. It's a first for Benny. And, you know, you never forget your firsts. So this is a big one for all of us. Now, Benny is going to be kind of running backwards.
I'm running with the pack, baby. I'm running with the pack. Camera on my back.
Nice.
Yeah.
He's excited. He's looking forward to doing this. He's going to be running backwards, following us. So keep a steady pace. Okay. I think Benny's going to do a good job. He's going to be filming us.
I'm all stretched and ready to go.
All right, and here we go. We're going to get ready to go on our run. All right, we're getting ready now to do our run. I'm going to do my best to keep up with you, Sherry. Okay. All right, here we go. And we got Benny over here. Benny's going to be filming us running backwards. He's going to be running backwards. All right, here we go. You ready?
Yep.
All right. So, Sherry, tell us a little bit about, you know, who's your role models in comedy? Who's your stand-up heroes?
I've always loved Tracy Ullman. I love Sandra Bernhardt. I love Margaret Cho. I love Chelsea Handler. Obviously Don Sill.
Wow. I'm glad that you did say Sandra Bernhard, because like I said, I could see that Sandra Bernhard vibe in you, and I think that's pretty awesome.
Thank you. I do love her.
So tell me, as a new comedian, what are some of your comedy goals right now?
To just, be able to headline eventually.
Wait. Oh, Jesus. Benny, you fell down. Benny, are you all right, man?
Oh, man. I can't keep up with you people. Holy crap.
Oh, Sherry's gone. Sherry kept going.
Oh,
All right. While I'm getting Benny up, let's go to the next thing. You know what the next thing is, Benny? You know what's coming up next?
I wish I fricked my hip, doctor. My hip replacement's coming up next.
This message is for Rodney, okay? Listen up, all right? You blocked us both on Facebook, you blocked us on Instagram and TikTok, okay? Now listen, I want all of our friends and family to share this, because he thought that's the last he saw of us. Guess again, okay? You gonna break her heart? I'm gonna break your jaw, Rodney, okay?
So, Benny, we're back now. And speaking of space creatures, Governor Cuomo has, I think, 8 or 9 accusers of sexual harassment at the workplace. He's done things that, other bosses at other corporations or jobs would get fired for.
We had enough of his abusive behaviors, abuse of power, and he needs to be removed so we can get back to protecting the people of New York.
He's holding on tight. And I know you have an announcement. We talked a little bit about it at the beginning of the show. I know you have a very important announcement, and there's, it's nothing funny about this really, but go ahead. Tell me what.
This is not a funny story at all. I went to the governor's mansion like close to 2 years ago, and I went because I was trying to change the marijuana laws in New York State.
Right.
So I was pushing for legalization, and I was pushing for now the decriminalization. I had a big something to do with that.
Wow.
The decriminalizing in New York.
Wow.
So I was invited to the governor's mansion, and he was there.
He went on air that night, and that took real guts.
And he said, "Oh, Mr. Rizzuti, it's very nice." And he was very cordial in the beginning, but when I was waiting for him, I did hear some yelling and screaming, and "You're fired! Your ass is on the line." I heard that.
You have to have some butterflies in your stomach.
I can't tell you. I don't know who said it, okay? Because he came in and he was so nice and smiling.
And those people who are saying good things, it's only because they don't know me, Jimmy. When they get to know me, they have a much different opinion.
And Mr. Rizzuti, it's nice to meet you. And here I have my secretary print up this document for you that I think you'd find interesting. And when he handed it to me in a way that I think he purposely handed it to me, where he dropped it.
Really?
I didn't grab it in time.
Wow, that was mean of him.
And you have to be disrespectful of other people.
So I bent over. And when I bent over, I swear I heard a whistle. Oh, I heard that whistle, which I can't do. I heard a whistle.
Wow.
And then he said, Mr. Benny, Denny, can I call you Benny? And I said, sure, Andy. And he said, Benny, when was the last time you got a colonoscopy? And he said,
wow.
You know, we can perform one right here in my office.
Yeah, okay. You did. Okay.
My goodness.
Yeah, he said, so I didn't think anything of it. I thought, we're two guys, we're all right.
Right. Yeah, just like weird joke.
Yeah, I thought he was just joking and everything. And then he said, do you want lunch? Would you like nice sausages, a hero? And make a nice sausages and peppers, And he was like, he offered me a sausage. He was really nice to me. Offered me a drink, and I got very tired with the drink. I don't know. But,
wow.
Yeah, but
so he gave you like potentially could have given you like a Bill Cosby style drink.
He might have. I don't remember. I know I was wearing an I Love New York t-shirt when I left, and I was wearing a suit when I got there. So
wow.
I don't, and pajamas. I felt like I left there. I had an I Love New York t-shirt, pajamas, and you have the smoking jacket.
Wow.
I take responsibility. We should have provided more information faster.
So would it be fair to say that perhaps this is, might be number 10 of the sexual harassment suits?
I could be number 10. I could be. And the weird thing, when I left, one of the guard dogs started humping my leg. And
wow.
And he said, I heard him say, I swear, he said, boy, it's times like this, I wish I was a dog.
Holy wow.
So it was a strange experience, and I've never went back. He did call me a few times, and
he wanted to get you to give you that colonoscopy.
I just returned this phone call, and I thanked him for the decriminalization, and I said I hope that it does eventually, marijuana becomes legal, because alcohol is worse. That's my opinion, is alcohol is worse.
Yeah.
So I thanked him for that, and I'm glad he did that.
But this is breaking news, Benny. You're telling me that the Love Gov himself, he potentially flirted with you. He came on to you.
He flirted with me. I thought he was just kidding, joking around, but he did flirt, and he did say, when I bent over, he says, sometimes you have to think outside of the box when there is no box.
And they would say this in New York, right?
Yeah.
Which doesn't even require any words, and you can interpret how you want to interpret it.
Call the news, call Channel 12, call Newsday, call Fox.
They're gonna see
CNN.
this.
Yeah, they're all gonna see this. And I hope you're ready to go and join the rest of the ladies there that have all been sexually harassed by the Love Gov himself.
See, and now I understand why he was like, marijuana's not legal yet, but here's a couple of joints for your truck. Now I understand why he gave me some pre-rolled hospital from hospitals.
Wow.
He gave me the surgical, the stuff that surgeons smoke before they perform surgery. That's what he told me anyway.
Benny, why don't you come over to my house and we'll have some sausage and meatballs and spaghetti. It's a Sunday dinner. And then I will, what do you mean, no? You better do it. You better do it.
Okay, there's nothing. I'll see you later. Have a good night, Gov.
Whores in this house, there's some whores in this house. There's some whores in this house, there's some whores in this house. I said certified freak 7 days a week. Wet ass pussy, make that pull-out game weak. Yeah, you fucking with some wet ass pussy.
What's that I see on the TV? Put Up, Shut Up, and Stand Up is on the TV. Make sure you tune in and subscribe. Don and Benny, they're awesome.
Here, welcome back. We're at Looney Tunes with the owner of Looney Tunes, Carl. What's your last name, Carl?
Groger.
Carl Groger. And man, what a great store this is.
Thank you.
This is legendary, this place. I used to come here all the time. Then I moved south and I'm back. And I'm happy to be back. How long have you owned?
My dad opened up the store in 1971. And my brother and I took over the store in roughly 88, 89.
Wow. So yeah, well, back in the day when I was writing for Good Times Magazine, I used to come here a lot. I've seen like Stained was here, Taking Back Sunday. That was the era when I was writing for the magazine. But you must have seen a lot of rock and roll come through here.
Sure.
Who are some of the bands that have come through here and you've done things with?
Wow, that's hard to just pick a few. We've been here 49 years, like you said. We had a little stage in the store. We still do, and hopefully starting next year we can start to do live acts again. We bring a lot of artists in for autograph signings and performances, and had about almost 500 bands come through here over the last 50 years. But you mentioned Stained. We had done that on top of the roof. I remember that was one of the biggest in-stores in the history of the music industry. We had 7,500 people come. They had played up on top of the roof. They were the #1 band in the world at the time. They had just done MTV Unplugged.
Yeah.
They were on the cover of Rolling Stone magazine, #1 record in the world.
That was a great time. I was here for that one.
Yeah, that's pretty exciting.
Now, being also a legendary record store here on Long Island, you must have a soft spot for Long Island-based bands.
Absolutely.
So as that goes, what do you think about the Long Island rock scene? Are we making a comeback? How are we doing?
I think, the Long Island music scene's always been really, really solid. We always do our best to try to support local bands. We have a nice local band section in the store. We have a consignment. We have over 400 artists on consignment. Any bands that are trying to, get their start in the music industry, we're always here to help them in any way, shape, or form. And a lot of them have gone on to, be huge bands.
Awesome. You heard it with Carl, Looney Tunes. This is awesome. Hey, Carl, you want to see what's coming up next on our show?
Sure.
Yeah, right here.
We just had this little trend on Facebook of everybody posting their senior portraits. This one lady posted a picture of her senior portrait, and I was like, oh my God, you look exactly the same. And she was like, oh, you're so sweet, thank you so much. And I was like, no, you were just a really, really old-looking 18-year-old.
Hey y'all, this is Ken Pichelle. You are watching Put Up, Shut Up, and Stand Up, affectionately known as Pasusu, here on Gov's Comedy Club Radio, Facebook, YouTube, Boxcast. Wait, Boxcast? We on TV! We on TV, y'all!
Another one.
See the people walking down the street, earbuds in, they're listening to Gov's Comedy Club Radio. Oh, but why just audio? Because we on TV, we on TV, we on TV. Yeah, we on TV. We on TV.
I wanted to do this Zoom theater with you, which which we're going to do a scene.
Me, my mama, way. Blue boat. I'm warming up here.
All right. A scene from Finding Nemo. Here we go with Zoom theater, everybody.
I'm going to go when you say action.
All right, so here we go. Stand by. And action.
Wow, Dusty.
The mask. Where's the mask? No, the mask. Get it. Get the mask. Get the mask. Get it. Oh.
Woohoo! It just keeps going on, doesn't it? Echo! Echo! Hey, what you doing?
It's gone. I've lost the mask.
What'd you drop it?
You dropped it. That was my only chance of finding my son. Now it's gone.
Oh. Hey, Mr. Grumpy Gills. When life gets you down, you know what you gotta do?
I don't know what I gotta do.
Just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, swimming, swimming. What do? We swim, swim!
And scene! Awesome! Kristen, can you rock
We're
it?
gonna get Oscars. We're gonna get so many Oscars.
That was great. That was probably the best one yet. Just don't tell the other comedians I said that. But it was definitely
because I don't want them to be like, he said the same thing to me. They probably got like The Godfather, and I got Nemo. But
all right, Benny, that's the show for today. I want to thank everybody for tuning in and watching and commenting and all that good stuff. And remember to follow govsradio.com on all your social media devices. Govs Radio, Govs Comedy Club Radio on Facebook, and Govs Radio on YouTube. Also, while you're at it, go to Pasusu, Put Up, Shut Up, and Stand Up on YouTube as well. And give us a like, a subscribe, and all that good stuff. And let's get the word out there so we can keep on doing this, man. We love doing this.
That's right. And so now we're changing the name of the show, maybe.
Yeah, I got
now-
to talk to Tony and Sally, and hopefully they're watching this, so they get a jump on what I'm going to ask them. But I want to change the name of this show to Don and Benny versus the World.
Awesome.
I originally wanted to call it Don and Benny versus Cuomo, but I guess figured Don and Benny versus the World is good.
No, look, if you can't do that, because if I have to testify,
right?
Then if anybody, they'll say, "Did you see Benny Rizzuti talking about this on the show?" And that I don't want any of those 30 people being in the jury.
Exactly. Exactly. So yeah, Don and Benny versus the World. And then Pasusu, we're looking to come back in September, like the third week of September, because I think on Saturday this year is September 11th, and I don't want to come back on that date. So it'll probably be the week after that. So what's that? The 18th, September 18th will be probably the date I'm aiming for. September 18th with the battle would be Rich Rader versus Jeff Bosey. It's going to be a fun one. I want to get some really good judges in there for that one too, non-biased judges, and it'll be a lot of fun and it'll be good. And I also want to come up with some new rounds, some different things for them to do. Different challenges. It's mostly all joke writing type of challenges, so I want to keep that cooking.
Is Alfredo Gagoots coming back?
Of course, we have the Gagoots coming back to roast these guys. Yeah, man. So the roasting round will always be there. The wheel of jokes will always be there, where we'll put topics like we did towards the end. We were putting in topics on the wheel, and then I usually give everybody the topics beforehand so they know and they can prepare. But yeah, so Pasusu, the game show, coming back. And like I said, we got Donversations, we got Breaking Wind with Benny, and we got Top Fives all on the YouTube page. So everybody check us out. Again, we appreciate you. And as always, Benny, you're awesome, pal.
No, Don, you are awesome, buddy.
Oh, you're awesome, man.
You're Fauci awesome.
Fauci, that's right. I'm Fauci awesome. Where's my mask? I need
You're Andy Sazit's awesome.
Meatballs and spaghetti, awesome. That's my Cuomo impression. I want everybody to get themselves some meatballs and spaghetti, because if you did not know, I am Italiano. That's why I want to give you my sausage. All right, everybody, take care. Peace out. Enjoy the rest of your week, and we'll see you soon. Peace, y'all.
Peace, y'all.